Hello my fellow crocheters, this is Yana with Yana's Crochet. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Please help this channel grow faster than my yarn stash. Hit that like and subscribe and keep the yarn ball rolling by sharing and commenting too. If you're feeling extra generous today, please hit the join button to become a member. Your support helps me keep creating new videos and inspiration for you. So now let's grab our hooks and get started. So today I decided to revisit this fun little stitch that looks like maybe little small cupcakes or mushrooms or whatever else you think it might be, but it's super cute. And recently I just did a baby blanket that was kind of long and narrow, and I put this stitch as edging on two of the sides. I have not tried doing it as a border, meaning going all around. Is it possible? Maybe, but I have not experimented with it. So if you want to try that, I'll put a link to a video in the description that shows how to prepare your blanket for a border, meaning you would have to go around all your blanket with single crochets, and I have a tutorial for that, and you can do that first and then try to see if this stitch will work like that. And if you want to use that stitch as a whole blanket in its own, I do have a tutorial for that too, and I will also link that in the description. So if you don't want to use it just as an edging, that you can just alternate these rows and have the whole thing, whatever it is you're making, as this stitch, which looks pretty fun. Like I said, kind of like cupcakes or something like that, and could be fun for a little kid. So let's get started. And you can use any yarn for this project, whatever you prefer, and just use a recommended hook size for that specific yarn. So as always, as you see, we started with a slip knot, and we're going to chain any number of chains. Doesn't matter, odd or even, no specific number, just anything you need. So once you have your chain as long as you need to, you are going to put a single crochet into the 7th chain from the hook. So you're going to skip 6 chains and into the 7th a single crochet. And you're going to create this loop, and then you're going to chain chain 2, and you're going to skip 2 stitches and single crochet into the 3rd. Then chain 2 again, skip 2 stitches and single crochet into the 3rd. And this is your pattern for this foundation row. You are chaining 2, skipping 2, single crochet, chain 2, skip 2, single crochet, all the way to the end of the row. And this is what your foundation row or your first row should look like. So for the next row, you are going to chain 3, and turn. And we're going to put clusters of 3 double crochets in all those chain 2 spaces. Okay, now your next cluster is going to go into the next space, and you just keep repeating this pattern all the way to the end of the row, and I'll meet you there. So here I completed my row, and this is what it looks like. And now we are going to put a double crochet all the way at the end here into the turning chain to match the beginning of the row where we started with chain 3. And this is what it should look like. This is technically your first row. Now you are not going to turn, you are going to work on the same side. You're going to insert the hook here in the turning chain, and you're going to add a new color. So just pull the yarn through with a new color and go ahead and chain 3. And this is going to be your second row of your pattern. So we're going to be working in between those clusters. So that space that you see in between the clusters, this is where we're going to put our stitches in. So you're going to start with a double crochet behind your first cluster. Now chain 1, and then you're going to, with a double crochet now in front of your first cluster, so kind of like you're going backwards. And this is what creates the little hat for your cupcake or your mushroom, whatever you want to call it. And this is what it should look like a little cross. And this is going to be your pattern. So you're going to put a double crochet in behind the next cluster. Then you chain 1 and double crochet in front of that same cluster. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So first double crochet goes behind the cluster, and the next double crochet goes in front of the cluster, but going backwards technically. And that's what you do all the way to the end of the row. So here at the end, I forgot to show you, supposed to chain 1, and then we're going to finish up with a double crochet into that last stitch. And then that's how you secure your first color. And this is it. This is your edging completed, and this is what it should look like. And this is the back, pretty much the same, but the front definitely looks better. And I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out the description for a couple of those very useful links. And I hope everybody has a great day. Bye.